how's the speeding issue or speeding? Like, do you have tickets from time to time? Because I see you like slow down sometimes and then you speed up. It's like, how's it in China?
So we're on video now. I never speed. I never break the law. I am a very safe driver.
Never speed. Yeah.
One time recently, I was accidentally caught by a camera speeding. I didn't realize it was a poor mistake I made, but I was caught speeding.
Yeah.
And I got 6 points on my license.
6 points, and you have how many total?
So once you get 12 points, then you lose your license for, I believe it's 1 year, and you have to also pass a test again.
Really? For one speeding ticket?
No, when you get to 12 points.
Like, I mean, 6. So 6 for one speeding ticket. So basically 2 speeding tickets.
Within 1 calendar year. So they refresh after a calendar year.
That's harsh.
Yeah. There is also speeding fines of 3 points. I just believe it must have been the camera, the location, the speed I was going.
Yeah.
Into the facility.
This is big.
Yeah, so the way this is laid out, so because of the IP protection that we have, so every client has their own assembly cell. Yeah. So each assembly cell is fully sealed, fingerprints, facial recognition, so only people who are allowed to see that product can go into that room.
Yeah.
We try to stop the cross-contamination of people, processes, documents, drawings, to ensure that level is kept secure.
Yeah. And everything is like super clean and like organized.
Thank you. We are proud of the cleanliness. It's something we think everybody should have, because if the facility is kept clean, then the products are kept. Everything is in that culture of 6S, if you know that. It's very rare to see farmland when you're around the Pearl River Delta, around here, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Foshan, Zhuhai. Yeah. It's really rare. But one thing I found out just last week, or 2 weeks ago, amongst the area on this side of the delta, so whilst you don't really see countryside, there's a lot of nurseries for trees and plants and horticultural items. Yeah. And that I didn't realize is a very big industry here. So you have countries in the Middle East where they obviously don't grow much of their own horticultural items, and they do a lot of development, such as in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And there's a lot of nurseries around this area exporting trees and bushes and plants and shrubbery. Yeah. So it's there's a lot of industries you don't think of. You see the mountain over on the right. Yeah. So that mountain, when we first opened the factory in 2019, was about twice as long, and they've utilized some of the mountain for concrete and cement making, producing. Yeah. And here's some kind of swamps or something? Yeah, marshlands and mangroves. This is for pizza ovens. I'll show you one of the ovens that we are indeed ourselves over here. You may even know the brand we did this for, Bushbeck. These are basically assembly lines where the ovens come along on these fixtures, and then they're assembled at each of the stations along the way. Yeah. Then they're assembled upside down, a much easier way of assembling the ovens. And then they come into this machine here, which will clamp the oven and rotate it to its normal orientation. Now it's not active, the line? No, so it's a seasonal product. So it's done at specific times of year, depending on the demand. Is it difficult to find like right people for the jobs here? Getting more so, yes. So it used to be very easy to hire workers and technical staff in China. Yeah. But the issues now are, firstly, workers, a lot of young people don't want to do that job anymore. They don't want to work at the bottom in a factory assembling something, so that's one issue. Second issue on technical side is, as China moves further up the manufacturing value chain into more quality advanced manufacturing, a lot of these companies want to hire all of the technical people. And that means there's big labor inflation. The costs are really increasing. So, China's not cheap to manufacture anymore. Not anymore. No, it's a really nice city. I would say it's up there with one of the most relaxing cities to live in China. That's for sure. I was the first British person to purchase a property in Zhuhai. Wow. And that caused... How come? I don't know. Other foreigners had, but I was the first British one, and also the first foreigner in a while. So all the employees were new in the property registry office. It was interesting to say the least. The number of documents and everybody learning the process at the same time. It took months. And I have a foreign mortgage as well, so it's quite an interesting thing I've done. But
so you use money from
From the UK?
From Hong Kong. From
Hong Kong.
So, but I pay the mortgage in Zhuhai, but with money coming in every month to pay the mortgage from overseas.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting way of doing it. But a lot of people think foreigners can't get loans, mortgages, financing for vehicles in China. They can.
They can.
It's just up to the financial institution whether they want to, take on the risk of it. This is our ESD room, our electrical static room. So here we make various, we've cleaned it of IP so you're allowed to record it. So basically, to get in here, you would dress up in the ESD uniforms.
Okay,
And then you would de-static yourself.
Yeah.
And obviously with that one, then we have the facial recognition.
Yeah.
And then this is where we assemble a lot of the high-end electronics.
Right.
Hey, hello, Michael.
What's that? It's a seat or something?
No, this is this is for a tattoo company. So there's a tray on here for the needles and for the inks, and then it has different heights. Really high-end brand.
Pretty cool. Where are you selling to? Like which countries? For example, this product.
So these are going to the USA and the UK. We have a ESD warehouse there specifically for electronic components. This is the main warehouse. This is the staff entrance there. Yeah.
Everybody's like super friendly.
Yeah,
everybody's smiling.
We love it. That's part of our culture. We like to smile and be friendly, and I think that's nice. A nice place to work. Everybody's friendly and happy, isn't it?
What's going on here?
So this is the quality control office.
Okay.
So see, this is the IQC. This is the incoming. So when products come in from suppliers, so these will be in from suppliers, and then we test them basically to our drawings, to our specifications, ensure they're compliant. We have perfect samples over here, so the golden samples, all in the boxes. And then once they're confirmed on the incoming, they'll go into the warehouse. So this road here is called Lovers Road. It recently connected all the way through to Tangjia in the north of the city. So now it's about 30 kilometers in distance. Coming along, and it's all been pedestrianized along the front coast. And it's the world's longest city front boardwalk now, that used to be held by Miami. And now Zhuhai has it snaking around the coast. Lovers Road.
When you started dating your current wife, what was the biggest cultural differences with you and her, and you and her family?
So when you marry in China, you marry the family as well as the wife. I don't think they originally wanted a foreign husband.
No.
For their daughter.
Maybe some do, but
yeah, my wife's parents didn't. No. They did not want a foreigner. But they saw the way I treated her. They saw I was loyal and loving, and they turned around. I had a good chat with them, and and they have accepted me really nicely, welcomed me to the family.
Yeah.
There is cultural differences. They're very, very direct. They don't try and make things sound nice. They're like, you've got to do this or you should not do that. It's very, very direct. And then there's some things which are just never going to be the same between us, such as the cold water versus warm water, air conditioning on and off, especially when we had the baby.
So what's the thing about cold and hot water?
So basically, most all Chinese people I've met, they believe that the cold water is bad for your health. You have to drink warm water because it's the same temperature as your body.
Yeah.
Whereas in the West we typically drink iced water, cold water.
Yes.
So that's something which we could never agree with each other. Yeah. The air conditioning is another one, especially around the baby. And then there's...
They don't like AC around the baby.
Unless the baby's sweating a lot, obviously. And then there's dressing the baby, when the baby was young, dressing it in far too many clothes so it doesn't get cold. But then the baby's sweating like crazy. So there's that sort of arguments. But these are all trivial matters, Generally, you find that everybody's friendly with each other and we all love each other and we got a good relationship.
But you just need to speak Chinese, to communicate with them, right?
That's right. Quite sure my mother-in-law speaks more English than she makes on. One of her previous careers was as an English teacher, so yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. They are assembling the Shogun Nordex. This is our own equipment. Shogun is our own brand. So we manufacture this for ourselves. We started a fitness brand in the US back in 2017 called Shogun, and this is a product that we own our own IP on. It's a full posterior chain exercising machine. So you can do Nordic curls, you can do back extensions.
Is it more for you? It's more profitable to make your own products?
Of course, yeah. Then you've missed out. You've missed out people in the chain. Then it's our product, and we're the ones selling it. So there's a lot more scope for margin, but there's also a lot more scope to offer the product at a lower price to consumers.
So it's almost the finished product, yeah?
Yeah, this is now also going through quality. So the staff with the red shirts are the quality personnel. Edwin is our production supervisor. So yeah, checking the final assembly, checking the quality.
Nice.
Cleaning it off.
It's pretty cool, yeah. When you see your own product.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, do you see it like in stores or like in a retail?
No, because I don't live in the US, but you're going to see one somewhere else very soon.
And the management is like Caucasian or Chinese as well?
So the directors, the three directors are British, myself, Nick and Mark Jacobs.
Yes.
Our upper management are local Chinese. Candice, operations manager.
Yeah.
Kat Chow, the general manager of the facility. So those two run the facility. And that's good because those two are females and the three of us are males. So it also gives a really good balance, diversity of thought, different cultural backgrounds, different gender. And then the finance manager for the group, Ivy, also Chinese. So it's a really good mix. And then our head of engineering is Indian, and our head of sales and marketing is Mexican.
Okay.
So it's a
very diverse.
Yeah, real diverse mix. So this is a sled. It's basically a tank sled for working out. So this is one that we developed. So we've got in a sample with. So this is what we trial it. So we make these dirty prototypes in a local metal facility, and then eventually it comes through to this finished product.
Yeah, nice. Are you involved in the designing of the products?
Personally, no, but I do like working out, so I'll get involved as we start to really design them to see, what's better for us and what works.
How's it raising kids in China for you now? Like, it's still early age. It's 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
But what's your experience for these first 2.5 years?
It's been wonderful. Really has. China's very convenient because of the technology, ordering stuff off off Meituan, anything we need for the baby. Oh, we've run out of nappies. Order some off Meituan, and they arrive in 30 minutes. So no panics like that. But I would say the one major difference is because of that family unit here in China, the in-laws do a lot with the baby, much more than is commonplace in the UK. Now in the UK, some grandparents will help with the children for sure, but
it's not that common.
No, but over here it's very common. So grandma and granddad, they help a lot with the baby, which makes it like my dad said to me once, you two don't know what it's like to be parents. Because we get that much support from the grandparents. And then on top of that, it's relatively low cost to afford a nanny here. So when you have the nanny plus the grandparents helping, it does make it so much easier. So then both myself and my wife can hold down full-time jobs and provide. This is our R&D center, the Design for Excellence. Test lab, we're going to in a moment. And this is where we do a lot of the R&D. We've got 3D printer, we've got workbenches for people to create stuff and test stuff. And we do R&D for ourselves, but also for our clients as well. This is our showroom.
Wow.
So the products in here, we can show you. No client has said we can't. Obviously, we're very strong in the IP protection. But the IP protection is also more for the insides, the workings, how it's assembled, what the drawings are, etc. So those things are very sealed. But this is a range of products we make, not all of them. You'll see randomly we've become experts in coffee equipment. And it's such a mix because it depends on what the clients want us to make for them.
Is it B2C, like to end consumer, this one?
That one is, obviously we don't sell to the consumer, we sell to the clients, to Barista & Co, and then they sell on to... This is quite an interesting one, very high precision.
What's that?
So this is once you've got the coffee pressed inside the holder, you can then make some micro holes in it to allow better extraction of the coffee. And when there was, a couple of years ago, there was the Barista Awards, and it was really high. It was like 6 or 7 of the top 10 were using one. So I've never tried it yet, but it must make a difference.
Okay, that's the router or something?
It's a TV box.
The TV box. Okay, simple products like this one you also produce,
Yeah, so we don't produce them internally. That's our other company, China to West. So China to West does the sourcing and the quality control.
Nice. Okay. What's that?
This is Token Show. So this is one we've R&D'd ourselves. And the use of this is to have a secure NFT uploading image app onto the medallion. Medallion's got an extremely high quality screen and long lasting battery. So it can show the NFT that you purchase. Obviously, only you can own the NFT. And it's for people that are into NFTs and Bitcoin, but then also something which is becoming much more useful is for merchandise. For high-end merchandise for events. So you could go to like a Lady Gaga event or something, and they could have a specific image only for people that have attended the event, and then sell these at the event, and people have got it bright and shining up on themselves.
That's pretty cool. This one, yeah, I know. When he got my tattoos, he'll like...
Ah, there you go. Yeah. And then these are ovens we've...
Barbecue chef.
Oven, like pizza oven.
Nice. What's your favorite product?
My favorite product, I would probably say this pizza oven here. I like this.
Yeah.
Because
advanced.
It's very advanced. The results of how well it heats up, retains the heat is just really incredible. And then you can cook steaks in it, you can cook chickens and...
So this is the brand that you created?
One of the brands, no. This is a very big brand in Europe, yeah. Okay. We were selling to them. So this is our own oven. We've R&D'd our own oven, and then we've sold it to a few different brands.
Oh, okay.
So this is another example. This is our oven. We R&D this ourselves, and we sold it to Barbecue Chef.
Yeah.
So then they sell it on.